Welcome to the PRP Pundits. I'm Aaron Castro, one of your hosts. Garrett McClintock is the other. And this week, let's talk about San Francisco Golden Gate traveling down to the Santa Monica Dolphins. Then, we're going to talk where all the highlights came from. Because, I'll tell you what, there wasn't a lot of highlights coming out of Santa Monica versus SF Golden Gate for a lot of reasons. If you like brutal rugby, that was some brutal rugby, and I just charted the game, and so before we even get to like a shot at scoring, so all the first half there wasn't, there's nothing going on basically. It was a massive tactical kicking game versus a lot of brutal movement. In between the fives, there was a chance that Santa Monica almost scored, but it got held up. And then, I think there was a penalty there. And Golden Gate kicked a touch. And, then the ball just went back and forth, back and forth. And this is how brutal this game was. So there were a total of 14 lineouts. So if you're into tactical kicking, I guess this is you. Because there was a lot of tactical kicking going on, trying to pressure each other in addition to kicking into touch. 14 times into touch in the first half is a lot for me. Okay? And then we had 10 scrums. So this isn't, I think there were like 2 restarts on a scrum, and the ball went to, the opposing side based on those restarts because of scrum penalties. However, if you're a forward, this is your game, but personally, I am unfit for that game that happened this weekend because that was just a meat grinder, and this is the kind of game I love to play, but it really doesn't do much for highlights, to be honest. And that it is what it is, but it showed me a lot about Santa Monica. I think that after round 1, everyone thought that there was going to be probably these 2 teams were going to be at the top, these 2 teams were going to be in the middle, and these 2 teams were going to be at the bottom. One of those was Santa Monica, the other was Oak Club, and I think after this game, you see Santa Monica can play defense. If they can figure out their offense, they can, threaten a bit, and they can move up into the middle third of the PRP and, possibly threaten one of the teams up north. Because for the moment, I think both Ombak and Belmont Shore are the teams to beat based on how they've played. So, let's just get into it. Who's the player of the week, man? Player of the week. That is just too easy for me. That is number 8, Keni Nasoqeque. I think I've said it right. Kenny, if I got it wrong, let me know. He is a try-scoring machine. And, even what's better than that, even though he had 3 tries, he was, right where he needed to be every time in support. So, he just needed to be where he needed to be. There were a lot of lineouts in Belmont versus Olympic Club. However, I think it was about, compared to the Golden Gate match, it was half that. And about half the scrums. So it was a much cleaner game, and you saw a lot of cool things going on, especially you've seen from Olympic Club that they've picked up. They raised their level a little bit after, to be honest, getting the brakes beat off of them last week by Ombak. So you'll get this week line out of the week.
Over. Yeah, Wax. Still running.
The Mall What makes this maul so great is the fact that Olympic Club is able to get the guy upright and steal the ball and then gain like 20 meters. Scrum of the week? What makes this scrum the scrum of the week is because Olympic Club shows how far they've come in a week that they're able to hold back the scrum and stop Belmont from gaining any ground, making it tougher for them to get the ball out. Some phase play. That's some great stuff. We got some phase play of the week. So, the reason why we're talking about phase play of the week, and, everything when it comes to that, is this just shows how committed Olympic Club was to their attack. They didn't really do so hot throughout the game, but they committed here. It wasn't perfect. It didn't lead to anything for them, but they committed while they were down in Belmont's side of the pitch to attack and attack and attack, which shows that most of the guys know what they're trying to do, but you see still some things to improve on with spacing when it comes to trying to launch pods, but they just keep going after, working hard. So, they're moving forward, which is great. And a highlight reel of Keni Nasoqeque, the player of the week.
Gary Owen! Go on, go! I'll break down! That's ours! Good fucking steal,
What I really like about Keni is that he's always in the right place at the right time. He's in support, and when he gets the ball, he's able to read and gun and just be where he needs to be. So that's it for this week.